Chosen, what are you doing here?
The VIP lounge was closed. Broken pipe or something. I can't believe I have to wait down here with... everyone.
Sorry to hear about your lounge issue, but I meant, what are you doing here at the airport?
Oh, I've been on the road promoting Pro Wrestling Japan's upcoming Apex tournament. It's going to be the biggest one ever. For the first time, it's going to include WWE Superstars who previously competed in Japan. And me, of course.
Interesting. You know, I'm on a bit of a comeback tour myself, and I'm a former WWE Superstar who previously competed in Japan. Are there any spots left in the tournament?
You're still wrestling? I thought you walked here at the airport now. I was going to see if you could get that pipe fixed for me. You look like a plumber.
No, I'm wrestling, and I'd love to get in the tournament if you can pull some strings.
There is one spot left. I can get you in a qualifying match, if you do something for me first.
This better not be about the broken pipe.
I need you to say Chosen is the greatest wrestler in the world. Even better than the so-called Lock. Do that, and you will have the last spot in the Apex tournament.
I'm not lowering myself to that. At least, not right now. If I change my mind, I'll let you know.
Appearing in the tournament would have been good for you. You need all the publicity you can get right now. Seriously, you really fell off the map when you got fired from WWE. There were rumors you had become a toll booth operator. Have you looked into that? Maybe a better career choice than wrestling for you. Less chance of getting beaten up. Don't have to work with others.
I'm going to stick with wrestling. Thanks.
Did you fix the pipe? Is the VIP lounge open again?
No, Chosen, it's me. I don't work here, remember?
Oh, right. Did you change your mind about saying Chosen is the greatest wrestler in the world?
Yes, I'll do it.
Great. Whenever you're ready.
Chosen is the greatest wrestler in the world. He is better than I ever was or ever will be.
Say something else. And act like you mean it.
Every wrestler on the planet should retire immediately because no one will ever compare to Chosen. We good now?
Almost. Explain what will happen if you face Chosen in the Apex tournament. You know, just for my own self-confidence.
Okay. If I'm unlucky enough to face Chosen, he will easily defeat me in mere seconds. Again, Chosen is the best. Okay, I'm done.
Great! My social account's been on fire lately. But this is going to put it over the top. My fans, the Chosen ones, are going to love hearing you say all that.
What do you mean?
Oh, that wasn't just for my self-confidence. I recorded what you said on my phone so I could post it. The entire world needs to hear you say Chosen is the greatest.
You're actually the worst.
Sorry, I already stopped recording. Can't take back what you said. Good luck in the qualifying match. Don't blow it.
The Apex tournament is finally here. How are you feeling?
A bit jet lagged from the flight, but I'm sure once the bell rings, the adrenaline will take over and I'll be fine.
Why is this tournament so important to you?
The best wrestlers in the world are here, including WWE. So I don't want to just prove I belong, I want to stick it to my former employer by beating their so-called superstars and winning the whole damn thing.
Got it. So this is the part where you explain the format of the tournament.
You really need to start doing your research. The tournament's participants are split into two groups. Each group's wrestlers face off in round-robin singles matches. Wins are worth 2 points, draws 1, and losses 0. The winners of the two groups face each other at the Japan Dome to determine the tournament champion.
And that's a big deal?
Yes. I've competed there a handful of times earlier in my career, but only in opening matches. The final of the Apex tournament will be the main event at the Dome. So yeah, I'd say that's a big deal. I saw you won your first match too.
Obviously. But I'm not here to talk about the tournament. I have some feedback on the video you did for me.
You mean the video you recorded without my knowledge where you tricked me into saying all those lies about you?
Yes, that's the one. After listening back to it, your performance was lackluster and uninspiring. I didn't believe anything you were saying.
That's because I didn't believe it either. You're not better than me. And if I get the chance to face you, I'll prove that.
Sure. I mean, don't get me wrong, the video still put up big numbers. After the edit, of course.
I'm going to do my talking in the ring, so you can have your chosen ones and your stupid social media posts, which I get the feeling you care more about than actual wrestling.
No, I care about both. I'm going to win the tournament, build my following even bigger, and then conquer the wrestling world.
That's my goal too, minus the lame social media content.
I've seen your feed. That is lame. Anyway, only one of us can get to the top. And Rock already had his chance. It's my time now.
We'll see.
You're off to a good start so far. It's going to be a tough few weeks to get to the end of this tournament and come out on top.
Any advice on how to survive?
You showed you could tough it out in the British Rules tournament. So, do more of that?
Thanks, I guess.
There is one way you could get some extra rest, but it would go against tradition. Typically, you participate in tag matches on tournament off nights, but you could skip them. So, you want to earn the respect of the Japanese fans and show them you have fighting spirit? Or tell PWJ and the fans to shove it and rest up.
I'm not taking any shortcuts, and I'm certainly not going to risk disrespecting the Japanese fans. So I'll honor tradition and do the tag matches.
Good call. I wouldn't have wanted to be seen with you if you chose the other option.
If I'm understanding the tournament format correctly, we're nearing the end of the round robin portion, and after a draw against Ricochet, you're now 1 point behind Finn Balor, headed into your final group match, which happens to be against Balor.
That's right. So if I want to win the group to get to the finals and main event, the Japan Dome, I need to beat Finn. A loss or another draw, and I'm headed home empty-handed.
Well, hopefully you've at least picked up some cool souvenirs while you're here, so it wouldn't be completely empty-handed.
The only souvenir I care about is the Apex Tournament trophy. But to earn that, first I need to beat Finn, which will be no easy task. He's a top WWE Superstar, so I'm sure he'll have some extra motivation to not be upstaged by me.
If you beat Finn, it's looking like Chosen is a lock. Sorry. It's looking like Chosen's going to win Group B, so you'd face him in the finals.
I'm not worried about Chosen. He's too concerned about his image and social media content to be a real threat. So if I get by Finn, the trophy's mine.
I'm working on my victory post for after I win the tournament final. Do you think 50 fire emojis is too much? Or will it really drive home the point that I'm on fire?
You ever hear the expression, don't count your chickens before they hatch?
No. Why would I not want to count my chickens? How else would I know how many I have? That is dumb.
Whatever. Point is, let's see how the match turns out before you start celebrating.
I already know how it's going to turn out. I went undefeated in the group stage while you had to win your last match just to barely clinch your spot in the finals. So, I have way more chickens than you.
You're really not getting that.
Also, your old friend Shawn Michaels sent me a DM that he'll be watching our match. Probably wants me to be his next Rock.
I don't think Sean will be interested in signing you after I embarrass you in the ring.
Now, who's counting their chickens?
Congratulations! So how does it feel to be the hottest thing in pro wrestling since Paul Heyman's undershirt?
First, it's great running into you, Justine. Second, I'm going to need a minute while I erase that image from my brain.
Heyman's words, not mine. Said him on my podcast. Any chance you'd like to come onto the show? Talk about everything you've been through since you left WWE?
Don't get me wrong, I'm a huge fan of your podcast. Tavish and I listen whenever we can. I'm just not sure I'm ready to start telling my story yet.
Oh, come on. Your run in the Apex tournament was incredible, and that's exactly what my listeners want to hear about. What do you say? I'll go easy on you.
No time like the present, I guess. Let's do it.
Great. Let's set up a time ASAP.
I have another big opportunity for you to generate some buzz in a different part of the world.
I'm gonna have to start paying you commission.
What are you thinking? 25%, 30%, or maybe 20% plus a cut of all future royalties?
I was kidding.
Right. Me too. Anyway, I can get you on a show in Mexico teaming up with Hector Flores. WWE's sending him to Lucha Magica for a special appearance, and the local promoters are looking for a hot commodity to team up with him.
I didn't really cross paths with Hector much when I was in WWE, but I've heard he's a good guy. And if not, well, at least it'll be some good exposure. I'll do it.
All right. And the flight's on you, since, you know, I'm not getting paid for any of this.
Didn't know you were going to be here too.
Same. I had enough of you after the Apex tournament. Thought I could be look-free for a while.
Don't call me that.
Okay. Look.
Gentlemen, you're going to have to learn to get along better, since you'll be teaming together tonight.
What? I thought you said Hector Flores was my partner.
Hector is your partner. Both of yours. It's a trios match. You know, Lucha Libre tradition.
You gotta stop doing stuff like this, Tavish.
I knew you'd throw a tantrum and not want to do it, which is why I didn't tell you. So I'll stop doing this stuff when you learn how to get outside of your comfort zone.
Are you two done yet? I don't want to do this either, but I'm not over here crying about it with a weird old wrestler who follows me around everywhere I go.
Okay, I see your point about him. But it's too late to change the match. Just put your issues aside and work together. You don't have to be best mates or anything. Deal?
It will be good content for my socials, I guess. So, I'll do it.
Fine. But just this one match. That's it. Hey, Hector. I was happy to be teaming with you down here. Until I found out we were also teaming with Chosen.
It will be fine. I've known Chosen for a while. He can certainly rub people the wrong way, but he means well.
I don't know about all that. I'm going to steer clear of him during the match. If you and I do our thing, I agree, we'll be fine. But enough about Chosen. What have you been up to lately?
It's been an interesting time for me in WWE. I turned down the chance to join Los Lotharios, and they've been messing with me ever since.
Ha, faction trouble. I had my fair share of that in WWE too. You're better off on your own.
Yeah, in this case at least. Anyway, I'm happy to see you doing so well now. I had heard you were having a hard time after WWE. Someone said you got into a fight with Sami Zayn at a video game shoot?
Yeah, that happened. But it's all in my past, and like you said, things are going well now. So let's keep the positive momentum going and get the W tonight. Sound good?
Sounds good to me. I'm sorry for getting you too involved in all this. That attack was my fault.
You didn't know that was going to happen. And now, this is our fight too. We need to get revenge.
But putting Chosen's mask on the line is taking things too far. I'm not a masked luchador, but I understand how important it is. Losing your mask can destroy your career. It could tear you apart both professionally and personally. So I've made the decision to call off the match.
If this is our only chance at revenge, then I'm willing to take the risk. We are doing the match.
What about your image? Your social media following? Your plan to be the best in the world? You could lose everything while we have nothing at stake.
It's what you would do, right?
I don't know.
Before you went to WWE, the answer would have been yes. I actually looked up to you back then.
You? Looked up to me?
Yes, you are so confident in everything you did. But then you failed in WWE. And not because management held you back. You held yourself back because you lost that belief that you could succeed in any situation. You made excuses and blamed everyone instead of just doing the work. But I'm not going to make the same mistake.
I see. That's a lot to digest there.
Are you sure about this, Chosen? What if we lose?
I can overcome any setback. That's actually another lesson he taught me. I mean, look at how terrible things got for him. Yet, here he is. I mean, he threw everything away. Like, it got really, really bad. He was a plumber at the airport.
Okay, I think we get the point, but how about we just don't lose?
That works for me.
All right. Let's do this.
You've had some time to think about what Chosen said. Were you surprised that he looked up to you at one point?
Not really. I mean, I've had a lot of younger guys, and even peers tell me they admired what I did before I got to WWE. As for his theory about me losing my confidence and that causing my big downfall, no truth to that at all.
This mask versus hair thing is a huge deal in Mexico. It's actually called a lucha de apuesta, which means match with wager.
Someone finally did their research. Like you said, it's a tradition that goes back a long way in Mexico, so I take it very seriously. I might have had my differences with Chosen, but he's putting so much on the line by agreeing to this. So, I'm going to do everything I can to not only get payback against Legado de Lotharios, but also protect his mask and legacy. We owe him that.
Have you heard what Noam Dar's been up to lately?
I've been a bit busy winning matches all over the world, so no. I haven't had time to keep up with Noam Dar or NXT UK at all.
Well, you're in luck because I have been watching and I'm really good at concise, informative recaps. Noam Dar is now both the NXT UK champion and holder of the Heritage Cup, which, reminder, is defended under British rules. Recently, he issued an open challenge for anyone to face him for both of his championships.
Not bad on the recap, but could have gotten to the point quicker. That open challenge is intriguing.
If you're interested, I can put some feelers out with NXT UK.
I am interested in answering the open challenge, but don't bother reaching out to NXT UK. I have a different plan. WWE likely won't play ball with me after how things ended. So what if I showed up unannounced?
Are we doing an invasion?
Yes. Yes, we are.
Okay. What happens if you win?
I haven't thought that far ahead yet. I'll play it by ear.
NXT UK and Heritage Cup champion Noam Dar has laid down his open challenge yet again and is waiting for anyone in the locker room to step up and answer it.
So far, no one has been able to defeat the dual champion.
Hold on. We have an unexpected trespasser here.
Do your job, security.
We're not focusing on what's going on to not give any publicity to someone who's unauthorized to be here.
It looks like Noam Dar wants to let him stay.
Then I guess we can say his name. The man formerly known as The Lock is trying to stage some kind of publicity stunt by showing up here at NXT UK.
I may no longer be a WWE superstar, but that doesn't stop me from answering open challenges. So I'm ready to do this if you are.
Noam Dar has informed me that he will accept the challenge as long as the match is contested under British rules.
As far as we know, The Lock has never competed in a British rules match, while Dar specializes in this style as Heritage Cup champion.
I'll do it. Let's go.
Brilliant move by the champ. A guaranteed way to send this unwanted visitor home, beaten and embarrassed.
We're going to have a former WWE superstar competing for 2 NXT UK championships. This is insane.
Please, for the love of God, Noam Dar, just win this match.
After a shocking turn of events, the former WWE Superstar, once known as The Lock, has just turned NXT UK upside down.
That's right, Michael. He showed up out of nowhere to challenge Noam Dar for both his NXT UK Championship and Heritage Cup. Pretty ambitious, if you ask me.
He may no longer be The Lock, but he certainly looks locked into me. And he better be if he wants to come out of this British rules match with some new hardware instead of a restraining order.
2!
Oh, that was a close call.
A 2 count this early has to raise his confidence.
And he may have felt his grip slipping, so he releases the hold.
Still was able to produce some considerable damage, though.
Just a continuous rush on Noam Dar here.
Dar on the wrong side of every exchange lately.
Boom!
Jarring impact.
Able to avoid there. Catches a kick to the face.
It could be over here.
This is it.
No, he gets the shoulder up.
I didn't think we'd see a kick out there. Now this is impressive. An inverted Texas cloverleaf submission. This is painful.
I think he's got it locked in good. I just don't know how to counter this thing.
I don't want to see him tap out. Not like this.
He's risking permanent damage.
and he chooses to let go of the hold.
But just the amount of time he was in that submission could be very significant.
And this is the visual evidence of all the destruction he's done to him.
Keeled over, trying to find his breath just to tell the ref not to stop this match.
Reversal from Noam Dar.
Soaring European uppercut to the back of the neck. Scottish sickle.
Boot to the gut will stop anyone in their tracks.
How's that for a counter?
Unbelievable. Norway down in a heap.
That's gotta be it. 2.
He was waiting for him to make his move. And Noam Dar sidesteps.
Beautiful takedown into the Achilles lock. Oh, body.
All the pressure on the left knee. He's trying to fight it. He's trying to break out and does it.
Double stomp flattens the opponent. Right at the spot. He's finished.
2 count.
A non-contracted, disgruntled former employee just walked in here and captured not 1, but 2 NXT UK championships. This is a dark day in WWE.
It is, but more importantly, how do we move forward? Is the former Lock back in WWE now? This is pure, absolute chaos of the worst kind.
I don't know what's going to happen either, but maybe the new champion can shed some light on his next move.
If you haven't been keeping up with my career since I left WWE, I've been busy rediscovering what made me the next big thing and the Lock in arenas all around the world. But one thing's been missing. I haven't had any hardware to show off. That changes now. Wrestling fans everywhere, this NXT UK Championship and that Heritage Cup are coming to an arena near you.
Are you kidding me? Is he stealing the NXT UK Championship and Heritage Cup?
It certainly looks that way. Again, where are the police or the bobbies or whatever the hell you want to call them here?
Now you can add assaulting security and a referee to the rap sheet.
Somehow, a dark day in WWE just got even darker.
I might as well cancel the rest of the show. Just shut it all down after that.
So, that's what you meant by playing it by ear, huh?
It's what felt right in the moment. You've always told me to trust my gut, right?
Sure, but sometimes your gut is wrong. I mean, after all, it's just a gut. It's got no brain cells or anything.
Are you not on board with this?
No, I'm on board. It's just, you know, lawsuits and such. Oh, bloody hell. Let's stick it to WWE.
That's more like it.
So, you're the master planner. Where's the first stop on the I stole the NXT UK title and Heritage Cup World Tour? We need to think of a catchier name to that.
We're going to take things back to where this crazy ride all started.
Yeah, he's hardest singing wrestling, but honestly, how long can this go on? Is there a plan here? Or is he just avoiding a real challenge of returning to the place he failed?
All valid points. Have you talked to him about this?
I tried, but he didn't want to hear it. Plus, there's possible legal action from WWE. This could get ugly. I might have to do what I do best and gently guide him to make the right decision.
I don't know if I've ever seen you do that.
Come on, we're going to miss our flight to Mexico. And since when do you do interviews? What are you even saying, anyway?
Time to go.
We've got a bit of a problem. The NXT UK Championship and Heritage Cup have gone missing. I swear I had them through customs when we got back. Do you think the airline somehow lost them? Or maybe they were stolen? Oh, this is bad.
Okay, just calm down.
How can I calm down when the two things that have helped make me the hottest thing in wrestling are missing?
Let's get this straight. You made yourself the hottest thing in wrestling. It's not about the hardware. And they're not missing. I made a deal with WWE.
What do you mean you made a deal?
You've had your fun, joyriding around the world, but now it's time to face the challenges head on. That means returning to WWE. So, I handed over to the NXT UK title and Heritage Cup in exchange for you getting your job back.
You stole the NXT UK title and Heritage Cup. Who does that?
I don't know. You?
That was different. We're supposed to be friends.
We are. I did this for you whether you realize it now or not. And if I hadn't, you're going to get sued for everything you own. So you're welcome.
Out of all the times you've tavished me, this might be the worst.
What can I say? I went with my gut. And maybe you don't like it. But I wasn't going to sit back and let you make the same mistakes I made in my career. So you're going back to WWE to become the megastar you were destined to be. Grab your bags. We're ready to roll.
It's certainly been a wild ride lately.
I didn't expect it to happen like this, but I think deep down I knew someday I'd have to go back to WWE if I truly wanted to prove myself. Tavish was right. It's time to take this challenge head on and make up for how things ended. This time will be different now that the handcuffs are off and I can be myself. And there's only one goal in mind. Get to the top and become WWE champion.
Now that you can be yourself, are you going to show up in WWE with your current look, debut something new, or return to being the Lock?
Oh, I'm definitely going back to the Lock. It was a huge success the first time, so why change?
Really?
No, I'm messing with you. The Lock's dead.
You mentioned how your goal is to win the WWE Championship. That's interesting because since you've been gone, your old faction mate Slade has broken through and become WWE Champion.
I've been keeping my eye on Slade, or Gabe as I knew him, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't impressed with what he's done. But here's the thing. He accomplished all that while I was gone. But now I'm back. So holding on to his championship just got a whole lot more difficult.
You think everything will be okay with WWE management after you basically hijacked their titles?
I don't know. I guess we're about to find out. Here we go.
Just like riding a bike.
Only there's a horde of angry men trying to violently knock you off.
You got this.
It's been a while. Meet your new and improved replacement. We'll be seeing you around.
That was awkward.
At least you haven't run into Shawn Michaels yet.
If I had to guess, he's saving that for later tonight.